course, there are few feelings in football better than that which are... Now it's Haaland. And it's gone back to the keeper. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as...
Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try. Bruno Fernandes. Haaland. Musiala. He's through here. Now it's Neymar. Played back in. Pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great hit! Goal! Arsenal! Terrible error, duly punished.
Arsenal, after 33 minutes, is number 21.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Colwell.
Number 5.
Kashiwa Resol. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got tall. Oh, they could be caught out here. In with a header! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
He's shifting through the gears here. Still have the cards to affect this game. Bellingham goes for the header! And that would have won it.
Musiala has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
22.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
Number 13. He scored.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Alexander-Arnold. Substitution.
Colwell. Now it's Messi. He's beaten the offside trap. Goalkeeper's ball. Koundé.
Coming on the field is number 2. Substitution
Colwell.
in progress.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a pass! And he welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior! Bruno Fernandes! He has done it! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Bruno Fernandes with a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 88, number 8. Bruno Fernandes.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think...
Shot at goal! It's run loose, and the follow-up!
Moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Tries a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Resol getting ready to celebrate here. Their promotion continues to more prosperous times ahead. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Good spot, he's seen the run. Koundé. Akanji cuts out the pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of Vinicius Junior! He scored! That new chapter! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really...
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save. Very first corner. He rises! In a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met. It really was.
Number two then. Goes in for the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Ferran Torres. Oh, they go this time. Akanji. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he cuts out the supply. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's a good back in at the break after a first half that has been from under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back underway here. Oh, the ball's run loose. And back to the keeper they go. Upamecano. Colwill. And Balde. And it's played forward. Nice interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, he's one-on-one! Nicely spread. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Chance here to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's gone looking for safety. Aim forwards. Balde. He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Sane getting this one clear. He's got the shot away! Oh! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's... And there goes the final whistle. Kashiwa Resol pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Palmer taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match,
and is the draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away, and this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Long time living in the city, long time living in the city, long time living in the city. Flex your biceps to the beat, me and Master lose sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. It's not recommended how I spend it. These days I just shell it on the record. Tried to send a text, there was an error.